Hi, how are you? Letty here. Um, like I said, this is a really simple card. Look, peach pie. And they are more yellowy than peach, but they look like it, don't they? Matchy matchy. I discovered something today because every time I put a card up, it sort of shines light, and above my head is the light. So I put a piece of rich raspberry cardstock on top of it, climbed on the chair, and luckily I didn't fall off. So this card and envelope, so that's the card, and it's got Wink of Stella on, which I just found that I had. See how you can, I think you might be able to see some shinies in between, and the inside matte, and the envelope that matches. Really simple, pleasant little card, and quite fun doing a bit of stamping. These are not coming up as much without the light on them, because it's actually the peach pie. It's coming up a little grey. That might be because I haven't got my upper light. I should jump up and take that down now, but I might fall over if I get on the chair. So this is using the Rachel Tessman, who's a sales achiever with Stampin' Up, and it's the layered leaves stamp set and the die. So the stamp set is here, and the punch has already been out. So the punch has been out for a while, so obviously she's decided in developing the stamp set to work with this, and we're doing one with just hello. I was thinking sending hugs, but I didn't do a massive ring, so I thought, but hello's nice. You can make that a sympathy card. You can say just hello there, hope you're feeling well, and there's lovely things in here, thinking of you, so happy to celebrate you, best wishes and hugs. So let's just get on with that. And how I've decided on my colours is we get the colour wheel, and so because I've used Mossy Meadow as my main cardstock, so if you line this up to Mossy Meadow, which actually looks quite dark on there next to these, I don't know if they're a blue-green or a yellow-green these are, but Mossy Meadows, it's not really blue-green to me. So if I line it up there, it gives me these colours to use. So I've used Misty Moonlight, and I've used Fresh Freesia. So these are the colours. I've used Peach Pie, which is down here, but it sort of looks yellowy, but it's not, it's peach. Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, you can tell that one's used a lot, can't you? And Misty Moonlight, I do love that one. And I've also used the new Peach Pie bordered ribbon that's available at the moment in the catalogue. If you don't have a catalogue, just contact me and I'll get you one. I haven't put my host code out because I haven't done it. So if you do get something from it, please just text me and tell me. And there's really one big favour I'd love people to do is I like to do my lives on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook. So I'd just love you to go and click that and join that group, because then if I get 100 I can do it there, and then it automatically I can put it into Netties. But this means that I put this now on Netties now, and then when I'm finished I put it into the demonstrator site, and it's just longer, and it would just be much better if I do that. So anyway, let's get on with this card. So that's how I've chose my colours today, and I just wanted to sit and stamp. I'm so tired, I'm busy packing. So the bow punch and the stamps, I've put the number on the front of it. Hi Annette, where did you get the colour wheel? There is a picture, Jen, in the front of the book, but Nancy got it for me at the show when she went to the on stage. I didn't go, but she got it for me. So quite handy. So that's this one. So it's a nice easy one. It's pretty simple and we'll be over and done with. I just wish if I had the light going you'd see these little things are in the peach. So let's just put that up to the side. So it's our little bucket of, whoops, I dropped that on the floor, our little bucket of things I need. And thanks Jen for joining. It's really nice because I kind of get lonely. So as I said, these are the things. So we're using the this first. So what I'm going to do is I've got the colours, peach pie. I've got my, for stamping out, we might do those first. Get those out of the road. So we want a 1 3/4 inch is in the white cardstock. So let's pop that out ready. Get rid of that. Now in the Mossy Meadow we're doing a 2-inch punch. All this new stock I haven't even got round to. So I'll put that away and get these out of my road. But we've got everything moving to get ready. Now I'll leave those ones and show you. This is the bow punch. Okay, that's the number. Oh, how do I do it there? That's the number if you want it. And so what I've done here is I've done it once in Mossy Meadow. Oh, you got to hold your mouth the right way. And I did it once in the peach pie. Okay, so pop all those away. Now, I'm using the poly, what do they call that? I always forget. The polymer stamp set, and because it's just the lightways, it's not the big red rubber, you need to put a mat underneath so it comes up on it, and when you push down it helps the stamp get there. So I'm just going to put these to the side. Oh, I can't get everything out of there. Oh, bad luck, Jen. I wonder if they're bringing them out again, the things. I still haven't got my glass mat yet. I've been looking for it, but I just haven't had time. I'm nearly half packed on my house. Okay, so this is 8 1/4 inch by 5 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/8. No, it's not. Yes, it is. 1 2. I like to just tell you again. I don't do centimetres, but if you're there, it's scored at 10 1/2. I think it was. And it's 5 1/2 by 4 1 2 is 1/8. So that was 8 1/4 and scored it 8 at 4 1/8. Okay, so it's good. And if you just get your bone folder, give it a bit of a thing. Alright, so now we'll put that aside. So we've got everything ready, and we'll just do some of our stamping. And I've got my envelope, my outside piece and my inside piece. Now they are, again, they're very standard, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, one's on the inside, one's on the outside. And let's get moving. So what I've done is, I do have the ribbon around here, but first of all I've done the stamping. And I started with, where is it? My little, here it is, the little splatter, see that? It's just little dots, and that is using pumpkin pie. Alright, so you don't have to stamp off because it's not a lot. As you can see when you look on TV, on the screen, you don't see a lot, and I just splattered it along a little bit everywhere. Okay, a bit down the bottom because you'll see it there. And then of course, because I'm going to use a little wink of Stella on it, it doesn't matter as much. So what we've done, we do that bit first. I like to do it all at once so it's easier. So now with the inside, I'll just open that so you can see. So I just have a few leaves on there. So I'm just going to do it around the corner and up there. Okay, and next I like to do the envelopes. I think they look cute. I know, I'm funny. Oh, I might just put that little bit up there. How's that? Alright, let's clean that off. I hope you've got your chamois because they are very helpful. I'm going to move my thing up, stand over. So if anyone needs a hand with ordering something, just message me on Nettie's or on, preferably on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator with Facebook, because that's where I sort of keep most of that stuff done. My Nettie's is just for my card classes. It just makes it easier, but because of Facebook have done this thing that you have to have, what is it? They have to have 100 people or you can't do your lives, which is quite disappointing because I've been doing them on there for near on 2 years, November. So I'm a bit annoyed, but obviously you just have to keep moving and that's the way it is. So on my envelope, I'm just doing one in the Mossy Meadow. On my inside, I'm doing one with Mossy Meadow this way. Okay, it's easier just to do all at the same time. Now this one I'm sort of building a big long one. So I've started off, I think about there. And I'm just going to, I've done different ways. Anyway, I did that in blue. So I've done that wrong already. But you know what? As I say, adjust. It's hard to see that I've got, that's the fuller one and that's the emptier one. So I've picked up the wrong one, but I'm not really worried. We will turn that around and put that one over there. And we're going to just put that into the side here. So it's a bit more. I like that empty, it looks rather nice. Alright, so now because I've done that in the green, I wanted to, with the misty moonlight, I'm going to actually do it again even though it's the wrong one I did there. So I'm going to start that just about here and then take it off the end of that one and give it a bit more. And it's so pretty, isn't it? And on this one, I'm just going to do a little on here because I want to do too much on the, and take up where you can write your letter, and that one down there. So see how nice it is? It's just, it's quite calming. You can have your gin and tonic while you stamp. You don't have to worry about making mistakes, which I can do quite easily without that. And now I'm going to add some fresh freesia, just for a little bit of a pickup. Even though it's got the yellow, I thought just a little bit of this would do really nice. And I'm going to use the little tiny one, and I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to pick up this little bunch of leaves and put it in around, because I think that looks quite cute, doesn't it? So I'm going to do that twice. So up in here and pick up those leaves again. And I'm going to just get a little bit of scrap because I haven't got my masking tape too close, but I don't want that one to come out again. So I'm just going to lay that up here, just so I didn't get that. See how it's got a light lap stamp? So you've just got to make sure if you've got two on the same envelope, it doesn't affect it. And on this one, I'm only going to add the little flower on the bottom. So you can do it, honestly, you could use this to make that whole square. I love the square. I've done a paper sheet, and you can use this and you do them all on a line together. I'm just trying to think where I've put it. I've got one here somewhere. Maybe I put it away. Sometimes I just cut them up in the end, keep them for so long. And you make them and you put them into like 4 like this, and you just paint around the paper and then cut them into 4 cards. So that makes it really easy. Alright, so now, I mean, how easy is this? I'm easily amused. So now we're going to get that out of the road. We'll pop it into our card. So don't forget your good old Tombow. Today I was had my little granddaughter and we went roller skating, and no, I didn't roller skate, to be honest. I encouraged from the side and took photos. And when we come home, I painted her nails. She thought that was cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is run a bit of tear and tape across the bottom to attach the ribbon, and that makes it easy. Just run that round the back a little bit, and that holds your ribbon. So when you cut your ribbon, cut just about like 1/2 inch on either side over, and then enough for a bow. I think about that. It's quite a nice thick ribbon, so you've got to be careful how you make your bow. So just get your pick tool, pick it up, and that's done. And now before I do that, I'm just going to stick my ribbon down here. So it's just, that's the only piece that's attached. And then this one, I start at the back and run it across that and down to the back. Alright, and see now this is easy and it'll be stuck in place, and you don't have to make that big hard bow. Sometimes my bows or my fingers aren't big enough, and I don't know if that's, I don't know if that is going to give me enough. I think I haven't done that big enough. See, so we'll just, okay, we're going to adjust and try again. I just, it does not want to do it. Oh, one of the girls I watch sometimes, Jill, she sent me a message, you know, best to make your bow first, see how much you're going to need, and try again. Don't you learn by mistakes? Okay, I'm going to just use my pick and feed that under there. I sent the last card I made, I sent to Jill, and she lives in Sydney, and I got a message from her today. She finally got it. I sent that over a week ago. I don't know if it was last week's card or the week before. No, it was the week before, and it took 2 weeks for just snail mail. Isn't that horrible? Okay. So there you go. You've got a lovely little bow. My fingers are in there a bit much, aren't they? Let's do that. Pull that out a wee bit. It's a pretty colour, isn't it? Now, on here, I'm going to now add my little circles that we already did. So first of all, I do have to stamp this with hello in Mossy Meadow. So if... Thanks, Jen. It is, I thought it was a little, just nice and easy for a lovely short stamping session. Sometimes you don't want to be there all day doing a really hard card. One card I did, it took me like 4 hours to make it because somebody had put the picture up on Facebook and it just took me forever to make it, but in the end it's a fantastic card. Okay, so and that, doesn't that look pretty? Alright, and now I'm going to put that up on dimensionals just to give it a little lift. Well, folks, we've gone past the June. We're in July. And we'll be starting to get more Christmas now. I mean, Christmas is always my favourite. I'm just moving that because I pushed it by mistake. Okay, so that is going to go just there. Isn't that lovely? And then when you put it on here, the green mossy meadow just lifts it nicely. Look at that. And you're not going to believe it, I was looking everywhere for something and I found unopened a thing of Wink of Stella and it told me how to put it together, and I ended up shaking it a bit much and smearing it a little bit there, so I'll do this the proper way. So you can either just tap some over, see how it's coming out, the little dots. A few more, because it's only new. And can you see those? Just little dots. Well, they're just really sparkly little dots. I might try it on here. That's better. Something solid to give it a bit more. Alright, and so I was quite pleased I found that. Sometimes you put things away and you just don't remember. Stamping Up turns over a lot of things and we trying to keep up with it all is amazing. Yeah, Jenny, I'm not really a big blingy girl, am I? You are more of a bling than me. So now here's our little wee leaves, which you don't really need a lot. I reckon I put a bit much on that one. What do you reckon, Jen? A bit much on that one? That if I just do it with two? So these are the punches that I showed you in the beginning. And you don't need much glue because it just sticks on really well. So I'd put that down there. And the Mossy Meadow one is here. Just a little bit of glue, a couple of dots, don't put too much because it is going in behind. And I am going to put the other little yellow one just in front, the little green one in front of there. I just felt I maybe have put too much on the other side. Just over there. What do you reckon about that? Or do I need to put that other yellow one on? On or off? What do you reckon? Oh, I just think off. Alright. Now, I have missed a little bit of glue. The good thing is when you watch me, you see your mistakes and you just go back and fix them. And it's so simple. That's what I love. The products are so easy to work with. And I've just got a little bit of glue on my finger. Look at that. Just wipe that off on the end of my mat. So the thing you don't want is the glue everywhere. And there you go. How's that? Done. What are we up to? I don't even know what the time is. 26 minutes to make that card. So I think it's easy sometimes to just take a soft side and have a little fun, pack up, have some fun, and enjoy your stamping. So if anyone needs anything or wants anything, just give me a buzz, and thank you for joining me. Okay, bye. Thanks, Jen. We'll see you on yours. Bye. If I can get out of here. There it is. See you later. See you next week.